The regional engineer of Region 5, RDC, says works are currently being done on the road at Block D on the west coast of Berbice. Sasha Ramsaran reports.
After months of complaining about the state of the roads at Block D, Bat Settlement, West Coast, Berbice, the residents of that area are finally seeing changes as works have recently commenced to have the roadways rehabilitated. At a recent press conference held by the Region 5 RDC, Regional Engineer Mr. Dan Paul Suka was asked to comment on the works that are currently being executed.
Block D part, that community there is one of the, I wouldn't say new, but one of the developing housing schemes within the region. It was a while now since its establishment that the roads were brought up to, I think it's a loom surface, and deterioration due to weather, heavy traffic, and so on. There were several complaints that they came to the region and so on. However, the network was so vast that the regional administration could not have done anything there to assist the residents. We are thankful and we're grateful that we've seen that the Central Ministry has taken up the mantle and that responsibility. Works have commenced in that community already. Based on my understanding, it's somewhat about 5,000 to 7,000 feet of road that will be rehabilitated and upgraded. There are some that will be upgraded to asphaltic surface, based on my understanding.
He also disclosed that since the works have commenced, the response from the residents of that area has been positive.
The feedback from the residents is quite overwhelming because it's quite an achievement for them to get better access within that community. So that is another thing that the region is grateful for to the big brothers at the central ministries for, given the fact that our funding, as I mentioned earlier, was limited, so we could not have rendered any assistance to that community. However, the ministry is now looking at that and works have since commenced and is currently in progress.
Meanwhile, at the administrative level of the RDC, it is known that meetings of the council were disrupted for the most part of 2017, which put a strain on the relationship between the regional chairman and the regional executive officer. When asked if this sort of behavior would continue in 2018, the REO, Mr. Ovid Morrison, responded,
Well, the chairman, vice chairman, and I met a little before the close of the season. And sometimes you have to be mature. Even though you might have been matured many times before, and that maturity might have been misinterpreted as being stupid. We have a working relationship agreement, and I would hope that it would manifest itself throughout 2018. The problem with that is that I would like to see the policymakers make the policy and allow the administration to execute the policy. You can't make a policy and execute it. Where is the balance of power? Checks and balance. You make the policy, it's my responsibility to carry out your policy.
The meetings are expected to be executed in a professional manner, all for the benefit of the residents of the region. Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.